Okay, so we have a polynomial function here, and in polynomials, the factor is basically the root where this polynomial hits zero. So, as an example, let's say we have the function f of x is equal to x minus 3 with the factor of x minus 3. So now this is gonna be x3, and if you put the x on the function, you will get 0. So this is basically the theory of it, that in a factor the f of x is going to be 0, or you can say the y value, it's up to you. So in here this is a factor, so we know whatever this is going to equal to 0. So x minus a 0. Let's remove this parentheses because I don't need them. But so this is gonna be x is a, so that means x is equal to a. So now you can substitute the x with a. So instead of f of x, let's just write f of a, it's the same thing. Now change the x to a, so this is just gonna be 4a 3 plus 5a2 minus 10a plus 4a, and we know that f of a is gonna equal to 0, so let's do 4a3 plus 5a2 minus 6a. Obviously we have to prove this, so we can just take out the a, and now we're gonna have 4a2 plus 5a minus 6 is equal to 0, and now we have done the proof. Now let's go down to the second part of it, find the value of it. So we can just continue from here basically. So this is obviously gonna be 0, and we can do the quadratic formula here. I guess I'll write it down. x1 is minus b minus b2 minus 4ac, and then 2a. I hope I remember it correctly, but something like this. b2 minus 4ac by 2a. So let's start. x1 is gonna be, since this is our b, it's gonna be minus 5 minus 25 plus I think it's 96. I'm not sure though. And then 2 times 4 is 8. If I remember correctly, because I did this before filming this, it's gonna be 11. So this is gonna be minus 5 plus minus 11 by 8, and 11 plus 5 is gonna be 16 by 8, which is gonna be minus 2. Now let's do for this, minus 5 plus 11, 8. So this is the same as 11 minus 5, which is gonna be 6 by 8, which is 3 by 4. So now let's write it down properly. We have a, and then we have a plus 2, and then we have a minus 3, 4, and they're all equal to 0. So this is 0, this is minus 2, and this is obviously 3 by 4. So 0 is neither positive or negative, and this is negative, and they told us that a is a positive constant, so our a is 3 by 4. What else did they say? Use algebra to find the exact solutions of this equation. So now if it's f of x, so let's do something like this. F of x is equal to 4x3 plus 5x2 minus 10x plus 4 times 3 by 4, because that's our a, 3 by 4. And they told us that our f of x is 3, so now if we put 3 here and do this, 4x3 plus 5x2 minus 10, good, and that's gonna be just 3. So obviously this 3 and this 3 will cancel out, so now you just have 4x3 plus 5x2 minus 10, and now you can do let me think. The x is still here and the x is still here. So is it here? Yep, so we can just take out the x now. 4x2 plus 5x minus 10. This x is gonna be 0 and we can do the quadratic formula here. So I'm gonna start with the square root, but first I'm gonna call that delta, and we're gonna do 25 minus 4 times minus 10. The delta would be 25 plus 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 10 is 160. So this is gonna be plus 160, and 160 plus 25 is gonna be 185. So what's the square root of that? I don't think it does have one. No, it doesn't. So this is gonna be 185, and obviously square root delta is gonna be square root of 185. So now we can just do the x1, x2. So if we do that, we will get minus 5 minus 185 by 8, and x2 would be minus 5 plus 185 by 8, and that's your, and we found the exact solutions of that, which are these. And I think your question should be done now.